That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 million bag. That's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counting. That's a big number.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day.
Coach thinks, as mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Green 18. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Green Bay. Check 31. Check 50.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Who's that?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. From the 41, Rodgers looking deep. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Steelers' 23-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, check 26. Check 30. Green 89. 50. Green 89.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of the team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Two times. 4 down.
They go play action with Trubisky. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Blue. Watch that.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. Now the ball comes loose. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, alert 3. 26. Back north. Mike's 50.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now left side of the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, Trevor Daniel on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 7-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, here we go.
Trubisky will throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brings up third down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Alert!
Now it's Trubisky. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Lock in. He's 6'6", bullet high.
They go play action. Trubisky flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And he connects with Vance McDonald. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Connor. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, don't you?
This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Oswald good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Jim. Stand up in. Check me to get up.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay. Johnson.
Let's go. It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action here on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is going to be Packer football. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the to catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the guy free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Well, here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. In the end zone, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Try to atone for it here on this drive. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 63 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. This is caught by Williams. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed. Always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So he splits the uprights, and it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Trubisky to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for James Washington. Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Check it out. 180. Eyes on 81. Eyes on 81. Yep.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. But he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. But he
trusted
his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I'm getting the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what his offense can do. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
Come on, 180. Check. Alert. Here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Watch the screen. Kill.
Get 300. Get 300.
Here we go.
Hey, exit.
Mike 50.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Hey.
Rodgers to throw again. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 33. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
To throw again. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. T.J. Watt. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Sack, baby. Sack.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Inside.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Check.
Right now. You got 58.
Slip.
Get up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep up, and Rodgers intercepted a third time. Sean Davis with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now Trubisky on first down. Complete to Washington. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
180.
Come on, D. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right side.
A give running right is counter. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it second down. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Game situation. Let's go.
Trubisky will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
44, Mike.
Here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
And the blitz does come. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught. Right side, he's got his man. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
319. 55.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
All right. Watch out. Hey, switch here.
On 1st down. Nice. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Well, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made him kick.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Officially at even 100 yards, coast to coast on the kick return. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic.
Rodgers going to throw. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. He'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. Excellent pickup of 20 yards. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Oh, yeah.
Check 30.
Mike 27. I got it. Hey, check Mike 27. Check.
Come.
Hey, pick your game up.
Mike 27.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Allen. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
I want that.
Now it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, they're a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Watch the slap. Mike 27 again.
Rodgers now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. The extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer.
Steelers 23, Packers 13.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Connor going backwards here on the first down carry. Stopped up for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
You might be getting tired of seeing me.
Rodgers to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And that's complete to Adams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
26.
Back to throw, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Green Bay.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Devin Bush in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling